the stress and pressure that you feel in that week.
Accounts. So bills payable day to day.
Generally speaking, Mark gets super excited when I go on holiday. It's like a bit of a holiday for him when I'm on holiday.
If you believe that, you then need to chill out a wee bit and just walk into something.
What was that really good theme tune music that I liked?
Theme tune music?
Yeah, remember it was like that kind of dance.
This has been opened. And I can tell it's been opened because the address that's on it is to a John Clark in Hampshire. This is the Mac Daddy of VR headsets.
DAKO have done a really lovely job on finishing that off.
But openings have all been checked. We're good to go. This is why VR has never been used in the glazing industry. Yeah.
Good morning everybody, Monday morning, happy Monday, hope everybody had a great weekend. I just thought that we would get kicked off. It's a big week this week, it's my last week before I go on holiday for 2 weeks. If anybody has had that already or has got that coming up, then you know the stress and pressure that you feel in that week to try and make sure that everything's tidied up, because the last thing you want is either going on holiday thinking I've not finished stuff, I'm going to have to take it with me, or answering questions and things. So I've got that. One of our commercial projects is being delivered tomorrow, so I'll take you along. That one's in Luss. We had an exciting delivery on Saturday. Mark got it and brought it in. The next elements that we need in order to get this VR machine set up and finalised. Hopefully that's kind of last few bits, and just generally getting on with stuff really. So I'll take you for a wee walk actually and just show you the boxes. We'll maybe, if we've got time, we'll maybe do a wee unboxing. That's all the stuff that Mark got on Saturday, and a couple of other wee bits. So you can see I've still got the sling on. Hopefully this is my last week, because that'll be 4 weeks on Thursday. So I've got a doctor's appointment, but we'll just we'll catch up with Mark, see what he's up to. Happy Monday, Marky.
Morning, Steff. How are you?
Yeah.
Good. What I'm up to today? Accounts. So bills payable day to day, coming up to the end of the month. So we've got a rake invoices coming in from suppliers that need to be closed off. We've also got a few jobs which are now finished and complete. So we've got some balances to chase on that, which is always when something comes out of the woodwork. There's a handle missing from here or whatever. So we're dealing with that just now to get them closed off. Other than that, it's a day of production runs today. So we've got obviously the 2 jobs that came in. 2 fairly big jobs that came in last week and the week before that have now been surveyed. So I've got them to get drawn up today and get them out so that we can get them signed off and into the system while you're on your holiday bags.
Generally speaking, Mark gets super excited when I go on holiday because he just gets to do whatever he wants. Basically.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like a bit of a holiday for him when I'm on holiday.
Yeah, aye. And if you believe that, you'll fucking believe anything. And we'll maybe go over a bit of this production drawing stuff.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. We spoke about that before.
Quite a lot of stuff to go over with that.
Yeah.
So we'll get cracked on and
I put that as the trailer up.
Yeah.
On Instagram, I put that as a screenshot because again, people maybe haven't seen that.
The other thing as well is that the factory in Austria is now closed. So summer shutdown is as of today running for the next 2 weeks, which is quite good because it allows us a wee bit of catch your breath type scenario, specifically at the moment. and we're quite busy, so we can get some orders in and not be bombarded with stuff coming back while you're away.
And just for anybody who is not aware, it's a European thing really, whereby like every manufacturer that we work with does it, and effectively they shut down for 2 to 3 weeks over the summer. Depends on the company, depends on what they're doing, but effectively they use that time to service machines and tidy stuff up and just general like these like systems and everything that they're using are pretty much flat out like throughout the year. So it's just a case of they get the opportunity to catch up, do a bit of maintenance and just stay on top of stuff. So the reason it's important is, and we might have spoke about this, I don't know, but at this time of year, like when we're talking about lead times and the importance of lead times, that shutdown adds whatever extra time, so for Internorm it's 2, sometimes it's 3. Like, so if you have spoken to us at like May or something, and we've given you a lead time of like 7 weeks, like once you get closer to August, that time has to be added in because it's gonna go on top. So if you've got a project and you're looking at the types of systems we do or some other European system, just be aware of that because it's something that comes up and it catches people out.
Definitely.
If you speak to us in January, we're not really bringing it up in January because it's not an issue. But like oftentimes people speak to us in January and then go away and do a whole load of stuff and come back in like July or August, and at that point, lead times are technically the same in terms of production times, but you have to add that summer shutdown, which can be a killer,
Exactly.
So, useful wee bit of information there.
Good afternoon. I am in my happy place today, is probably the best way to word it. Back to my roots, as they say. My days consisted of drawing window schedules today. There's no quick way of doing this. There probably is a quicker way, but in order to get the detail that we require so that we can send them out to clients and get them signed off in a very, very simple way, they all have to be effectively drawn by hand, on CAD obviously, but we have to kind of draw them one window by one window. So today I have been working on this job. So basically this is what we create for every position. So we show the width, we show the height, and then we show the spec of the system. So DPX76 is the window system we're using here. The glass type, the opening mechanism, what the hardware type is, and then any structural opening details. Now we've surveyed this job, so we're not asking the client to check the structural openings because we've already done that. And then we have the baseline spec, which again goes over the frame profile, which is the DPX76 Explore, the colour inside, the colour outside, reaffirmation of the hardware type, handle colour, and if there's an external handle on the window, and then any special notes in relation to a system. So concealed hardware, 30mm packers at the bottom, what glass types going into the bathroom, all that type of stuff. And basically we send all of that information over to the manufacturer, and that basically acts as our order confirmation. So we give that information to them. They then produce a final schedule, if you like, which basically we ensure and cross-check it with that specification. The same document goes to the client and any main contractor or builder, and they then cross-check everything as well, just to make sure that everything, is in terms of the window opening, the colour inside, the colour outside, and any special requests have been carried through. So it's quite a laborious process. I've been at that for, that job has got 3 sets of drawings. So it's probably like a good 2.5 hours, 3 hours per job to do. I've got another one to do here just now. So this is the information that we get back. So when we do a job and we send it out for survey, this is what we get back from our survey team. So basically they go out and they measure each position, and they give us like an internal size and external size, and then that defines the actual structural opening itself. So I've got another full job to do this afternoon, get that done, and then that means all the drawings for upcoming orders are now done, processed, and out the door. So yeah, busy, but I actually quite enjoy it. I find it quite therapeutic. It allows me to kind of chill out a wee bit and just lock into something. I don't answer calls or anything else when I'm doing this because I need to concentrate. But I actually quite enjoy the process. I like a bit of drawing. Back in the day when life was simple and we wanted to run a business, just drew pictures all day, which is, it's not just drawing pictures, but you get the general gist of it. It's quite good and I quite enjoy it. So that's my afternoon. Then this afternoon we're going to go and unbox the VR. Something exciting to look forward to. So, you join us. Momentous day.
So another episode of What's in the Box. What was that really good, like, theme tune music that I liked?
The theme tune music.
Yeah, remember it was like that kind of dance.
Oh right, aye. When you did it in a vlog once.
Oh, it was quality.
Long story short, this has been opened. This has been opened. And I can tell it's been opened because the address that's on it is to a John Clark in Hampshire. So that doesn't. This basically looks like this has been a return.
John didn't want it.
John didn't want it, therefore we've now got it. However, to elaborate, as you know, we had an issue with the VR headset. I can't believe this. I cannot believe this.
Just bring it round there so people can see it.
So basically, we had an issue with the VR headset in that one we've got just isn't powerful enough. So we took it upon ourselves to order another one. And this one here is...
What's that bit?
This is the battery wireless adapter
Right,
thing.
okay.
You've got the money shot. So this one here is, for all intents and purposes, the Mac Daddy of VR headsets. Is that one being owned?
I mean, it might have been, but like, I'll let you pull it out because of my arm, but I'll hold the packaging.
Right,
There's
okay.
a handle on it.
I'm not believing that.
And it's just a rip there, but like it might be that like that just got caught on something.
I think we're okay. I think we're okay.
Just got caught on something. I think it maybe slides.
Right.
I think, but I'm no.
This is the Mac Daddy of VR headsets. This is the HTC Vive Pro 2 and the wireless adapter kit, which basically means that this no longer has to be tethered or hardwired to the actual computer.
Yeah, and like unfortunately that has been the story of the VR. Like we don't know much about VR other than the fact that it is a really useful tool to help people that come into the showroom visualize, you know, large scale doors and windows and how they look in the building, because that's one of the things that people say to us, you know, when they come in, is that architects gave me a set of 2D drawings, but I don't know what that's going to look like in my project. And whilst we've got a really good and extensive showroom, you can't recreate every single scenario that somebody's going to have on a project. You know, it just costs too much money. You can't even have every single product, and at a certain point, like, people come into the showroom, it's too much stuff. You know, there's complete and utter overload for clients coming in. Whereas with the VR, we could have loads of scenarios, loads of products, loads of window and door setups within the VR. You don't have to show people every single one of those. You can just take them to the one that's relevant to them and get rid of all the additional noise and things like that. So,
yeah.
But we don't know anything about setting that
It's
up.
basically what we're trying to do.
We're learning on the go.
A virtual showroom that's completely interactive that you can walk through.
This is like a big...
And yeah, it's all interactive and very, very interesting. Like, there's a lot of parts on this box. Like, I'm opening this up now, and even at this, I'm looking at it going, there's bits that have to plug into the computer. Not, when I say plug into the computer, I mean like actual wireless cards and adapter things that seem that you need to...
There's 4 parts in this box, so they're like labelled. They actually have like quite cool little pictures on them. So 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know where 1 is. Maybe this is 1. Okay. So those to me look like the little detectors that you put in different corners of the room, and that determines, like, that tells you when you're going to bump into something.
Yeah.
That look like?
Yeah. And
I think that's what that is.
This looks like it needs to plug into like a motherboard.
Well, I mean, that would tie with, or that would vibe with what Alan said to us when he was here. I mean, Alan's supposed to be coming back on Friday, although, well, he's not going to see this. I think this
Yeah, I mean,
is like, that's something to do with the computer, Mark, because it's got HDMI. That's some kind of link type system. It says PC there.
yeah, but
Like all kinds of bits.
PCIe 4.0 is like, oh aye. Oh, there's a wee bit that goes into here.
Ah,
Oh, this is plug and play.
aye.
It's pretty much, I mean, you don't have to be a computer engineer to set this up.
And then we've got some. Exactly. Famous last words. Cut to like a thumbnail, like explosions and pulling hair out and stuff.
This is, I mean,
Those are the handsets. Those are quite smart. What do you think of that?
that's quite cool actually. I mean, it does look better,
Oh, it's minted.
better quality.
Minted.
And there's like a bundle here for 3 games.
But you might want to do a wee close up on this bit, Lisa, because this is the main event.
Oh.
Sweet baby Jesus in the office.
There is a lot of parts, eh?
It looks minted. I mean, there's a load of parts. I'm not even gonna continue to like pull all of that out.
That hooks onto that. So that clips onto your belt
Yeah.
here. The power then comes out of this into this module at the back via that cable.
This the
Yep.
cable that's there.
This and this then mount on that, and that's basically what makes it wireless. And the rest of it all talks via the computer.
Do you know what's quite cool? And you'll like this, Lisa, from a web design standpoint. Like the black and the kind of dark blue are like our website.
You're right.
I just noticed that.
This is basically what 1,200 quid looks like, not including the one that's sat up there that's now redundant. Well, it's not redundant. We're going to use this as a mobile version. We just need to get in tow with someone who knows how to do it.
That one is quite cool as well. And just, you know, if we're going to go to like shows or a seminar, CPD,
Yeah.
like whatever it is, that will be, if we can get that to work, it will be really cool to have that as an option to show people, even if it's just a fixed thing, you're not changing colours and materials and stuff, but you can go in and you can actually like stand next to the glass to glass corner compared to the corner post or different height doors. It'll be a really useful tool.
Yeah. So anyway, that's the unboxing. What I will have to do in advance of Alan coming is install some stuff to make sure that it works, like to update all the drivers, so we're not waiting like 19 hours
Yeah,
for
because
updates.
that's what happened the last time. Remember?
Yeah, it was all like pretty lengthy in terms of the amount of software that these things needed. But we're almost there. Come Friday,
Fingers crossed.
Come Friday, you should see a video of us
this is
playing
the last
with,
bit.
yeah, or Lisa like sitting on a roller coaster or something like that.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
basically
the roller
that.
coaster's cool. The spacewalk is cool.
Yep.
There'll be like some other bits that we can show.
Yeah,
But,
no more computer parts.
yep.
So yes, we'll fill you in later on in the week. If I'm still here and not absolutely raging, which there's a high probability that could be the case.
It's very cool. Good morning. It's Tuesday morning. I am up early because I need to be on site for about 7:30, 8 o'clock. I'm driving through to Luss. We've got a delivery for one of our commercial projects, a housing development through there with Sips Industries. And it's about an hour and 45-minute drive, so I'm going through there just to make sure that the offload goes as planned, and just to double check, because all of the product has been delivered straight to site instead of it coming to our depot. I'm just going to go over and just do a quick check with the guys from Sips. So I'll take you along this morning and hopefully get some footage of the product coming off the truck, and yeah, see how it goes. So that's us on site now. This is the Muirlands project they were doing with Sips Industries, and as you can see, the lorries here, we've already offloaded 2 or 3 of the pallets. We've got all of that left to go, and you can see behind me, that's the site. Sips are doing the offload on this one, so there's lots going on. But it's a really clean site, and everything's went really smoothly so far. Quite tight at the entrance to the site, so we've not taken the curtain sider up into the actual site, but where it's positioned at the moment is absolutely perfect for the offload. So I'll continue to film as the pallets come off the lorry, and then I'll do a wee bit of walk around on the site just to give you a feel. There are 6 houses, 4 plots on this one, so 2 semi-detached blocks and 2 detached. So there's only 1 set of semi-detached houses which are finished at the moment. So once we've got this offload done, we'll go for a wee walk. So this is the site, and as you can see, not really much to see. You see the guys up there putting the roof trusses on. Stand back here so that you can get a better look. So this is a semi-detached block, and then I'll have a walk around this side. Site is pretty much mush. You can see there, not much to see because of the scaffolding, but we've got 2 sets of French doors going in. That's probably a better overall view. Not massive. And then on this side, you can see got all the insulation there, and you can see all the pop-ups coming through. So that is the floor slab for the detached property, and then this is the semi-detached block. And then on the other side of those houses, which you can see there is another semi-detached block and another detached. So that's it really. Not huge. Interesting site. Commercial because it's with the Sips Homes who are doing, which is Sips Industries, which are doing the development. So 6 houses in total. Really nice site, and we're using the DAKO DPX 76 on this one. Really good system, UPVC inside and out, really nicely finished, and DAKO have done a really lovely job on finishing that off. So yeah, that's it. I'm about to jump back in the car once this lorry is fully offloaded and head back through to the office.
Good afternoon, guys. It's Thursday, and I'm currently on my way to Balquidder to a pre-site meeting, or a pre-start meeting, sorry. I always get that wrong, I don't know why. But I'm on my way to a pre-start meeting at Balquhidder for a job which we are kicking off on Monday. New build, bespoke house, very contemporary, designed by the guys over at Line Architecture, who do some beautiful work. So we are heading there just now to go and meet with the install team, have a walk round, make sure that everything's okay, access is good, decide where we're going to load the windows into, and yeah, generally get the job underway and get things moving. So looking forward to it. I haven't actually seen the site in person. The site manager Eddie, project manager Eddie, has been sending us loads of videos with progress of the project and stuff. So I'm kind of familiar with it, but I haven't seen it myself in person. Lovely day for a drive. The sun is shining. This is a nice, really nice part of the world here in Scotland, out by the Trossachs, out past Callander. So yeah, that's where we're going. I'll update you when we get to site. How are we doing? I'm currently on site in Balquhidder. Just completed our pre-start inspection for the next installation that's taking place. So if we come up and onto the site just now, this is a bespoke self-build project with absolutely beautiful views over the Scottish countryside. Site is in awesome condition, ready to start work. This is a quick glimpse of the views. Oh, this will be getting cleared. You've got stunning views over the countryside there. But this is the nature of the beast. So this is what we're dealing with. Big openings. So huge opening here, ready for windows. And through here, everything is all prepped and ready to go. Looking forward to seeing this one done. Eddie and the guys have done a superb job getting this site ready after quite a lot of setbacks and delays through detailing and building warrant stuff and structural engineering, but turned it around, and come Monday we'll be ready to start getting the windows and doors in this. It looks incredible, views are unreal. Out onto the scaffolding here. So yeah, great site visit. I've got the drone up, so I'd like to see some pictures from the drone. But openings have all been checked. We're good to go, well within tolerance. And yeah, looking forward to seeing this one get going. So you'll have to excuse the hard hat here that I've got going on here just now. Don't know, it might actually be better than it usually is. So yeah, as I took you around, what a project that is. I've been desperate to see this one started. It's one of the ones that got delivered to us March, April time, and there was some kind of major delays on site. So that site has only really been started, I would say, in the past 5 weeks, and what a pace it has moved at. Retaining walls in, steel work in, kit up, supporting steel frame up. It is unreal. It looks incredible, and the views that it's got once the site is cleared and the guys are in the house, the views that that's going to have, you know, over the hills and everything, it's going to be breathtaking. Some really big units there, a couple of things to adjust on site just so that we can get the units in, just purely because of their size. I mean, they're huge units, but yes, it's going to look great, and I can't wait to see it. I'll probably head back out to this site on Thursday just to see how it's went. We'll probably head out to Forfar as well. Just spoke to the fitters there. The job in Forfar is going really well. So yeah, excellent job, really well done, and yeah, let's see what it's like when it's got some windows in it. It's going to be incredible. And also, what a drive. Beautiful drive. I wouldn't want to drive it with a high-ab with, you know, tens of thousands of pounds worth of windows on the back, but when you're driving it in a wee sporty Mini, it's great fun. Good morning, lovely people. It is Friday morning, just gone 7 o'clock. Had a nice little early start today. Obviously the excitement was building in me for what today brings. It's D-Day. D-Day today for the infamous VR machine. This will work by the end of the day, and if it doesn't, then Christ knows what we're going to do, because we've tried absolutely everything. So last night when I came back from a site visit yesterday, I came in and get extremely technical. I was quite proud of myself actually, and I fitted the PCIEM card to the machine, so it's currently on my makeshift workbench just now after being in the guts of it, and that's the card in there that I fitted last night. Got all the cabling sorted out, networking sorted out, and that's the old one, which we won't talk about. And now we've got to deal with this. In preparation for Alan coming, I downloaded all the software, downloaded all the drivers. So in theory, based on the guide that comes with the VR machine, this should essentially be plug and play. So yeah, Alan will be here, I think 9 o'clock. So I'm going to grab a coffee, get myself kind of prepped up, try and get some emails dealt with, because no doubt this is going to take the majority of the day. And yeah, we'll hopefully touch base with you when I've got a set of goggles on and we're using VR. There we go. Hi, Steff.
Hi, Mark. Hi, Alan.
VR man's here.
It's VR time again, and it's been another all-day epic
Adventure.
with Alan doing his absolute best.
To be fair, we're leaps and bounds away from where we were the other week. It does work. At the moment, it's really just a case of fine-tuning the settings on this, so that when it starts up the correct way.
I did put the headset on earlier, and it was
So
night and day compared to what we had previously.
I mean, we've had it working a couple of times, so that's
Yeah.
It's just the final bugs in the system that we need to.
And I think it's going to come down to what those settings are.
Right, let's see.
Okay.
Oh wow, it's so clear and non-glitchy and perfect. Wow. You can see, wow, trees and the buildings are so beautiful.
Can you see anything, or is it grey again?
So it's all glitchy and terrible. Was my I mean, like,
I just wasn't sure on how bad it was.
I mean, it's Like if we use it, like if we cradle the VR system like a needy baby, I mean, it's working. It's working.
I think this is one last attempt, right? And then I think shut it down.
Yeah. Put it back in the box.
Send it back to Amazon.
Just put this all down to a really good idea.
Yeah. So this is why VR has never been used in the glazing industry.
Yeah.
And is rarely used in architecture.
No, I mean, it regularly, occasionally works ours. So.
Yeah. I mean, when it was working earlier, it was working.
It's going to look really good as a showpiece, you know. Like,
Well, I've got two.
you only get to use this if you pay the big bucks.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So-
And you're really, really patient and really understanding of tech. And like feeling vertigo.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know who I am in the front of the camera. I've been like trying to clear my inbox before I go on holiday tomorrow. Alan Corfield has been here all day again. Another full day trying to.
At £120 an hour.
Yeah, well, we'll get a night
I'm
out.
a cheap date. You know I'm a cheap date. So
I have the pleasure of telling you that finally, after weeks, 2 VR headsets and a shit ton of money, VR now works. Thanks to Alan. Thanks, Alan. Thanks, AC Architects. Finally got us over the line. So,
it's been emotional.
yeah, I mean, I'll pass my microphone to Mark.
I was going to say, you've just
I've
rocked
done
up to
literally
see,
nothing. I've done literally
like,
nothing.
actually, oh great, it works now.
Yeah.
So
It's been testing, and I think, see, to be brutally honest, I think VR, and you probably know better about this, Alan, but I think as a system, it isn't the most straightforward of things to use, because there's so many variables regarding the machine, the sequence that you start the things up, the compatibility between machine, headset, does it have enough juice, does it have enough power? But in terms of a tool, and how powerful a tool it is to actually communicate stuff, it's game changing.
oh yeah,
It's game
exactly.
changing. How long have you guys done VR for?
We've had it for 5 blissful years with no challenges whatsoever.
Alan sold us this system on the basis of, I mean, I just turned mine on and it worked.
exactly.
I mean, it has not been like that for us, but
Like all good salesmen.
Yes, HTC Vive, you owe me a considerable amount of money.
Yeah.
But it is, it's glitchy, it's difficult, but as you say, as a tool for demonstrating different options that you can't show in a physical showroom, it's amazing.
and for everybody who wants to know a bit more about this, and we'll be prepared for the VR content barrage that's going to come your way. But the whole purpose of this is that Alan had 6 or 7 house types.
Yep.
Which people had effectively designed, and they never went through to completion or going to site eventually. So he developed a thing called pre-loved homes, and these house types are Alan's pre-loved homes. So each of the house types that we are showing here, you can effectively buy. I mean, you probably could tell me more detail about it, but they could effectively employ you, Alan, to take them through planning, building warrant.
Yeah.
There can be certain tweaks made to the house type if needs be,
Yeah.
which all comes.
Or they can just buy the plans.
Yeah.
They can just buy an architect design house without the hassle,
Yeah.
without the time, without the money. They can pay us a little bit of money and get the designs, and they're ones that we've taken to at least planning approval. Or, as Mark said, they can be made site specific. We can take them through planning, we can take them through regs, we can take them through production pack if needed. And what we've done is put them all in a little village or a little street setting, and we've changed different little bits for you guys to show different products, different colours. And within some houses, you've got different variations of products. So on one wall, there's a 3 slider, on the other wall, there's a 2 slider. One's got a corner unit glass to glass, one's got a corner unit with a post. So it shows different options that you maybe can't just show in the showroom, but we can walk people about in full VR and they can look at the different options.
So this is obviously kind of like one of the house types. So effectively on this type of example here, if we come out, you can kind of start to see the full kind of street scene that we've got here. But of all the houses, each of these houses have different features. So for example, large fixed screens, sliding doors, dormer windows, all, you know, glazed gables. So what it allows us to do, if I'm going into rolling countryside here, but what it effectively allows us to do though is when a client can't really envisage the size and scale of something, because we're obviously limited by the size of showroom that we've got, and we can only show certain widths and certain heights. Effectively, you've got a scenario here where you've got a fully built house that someone can stand behind this gable window here, and they can get a feeling of what does 2.1 metres high feel like, what does 2.2, 2.4, and obviously with it being architect designed, these are common things which clients are asking for day in, day out when they're designing the house and stuff. So it's an extremely powerful tool, and I think that also goes to why, you know, at times it can be quite glitchy and doesn't really want to do what it needs to do, because it is generating, you know, these are like fully built houses with furniture and everything else in it, and it all has to be rendered and, you know, photorealistic and whatever else. But as a tool, it's a phenomenal bit of kit, and we're pleased to say that our one, Mark II, now works, and as you know, we'll show you a hell of a lot more once we finally tweak it and get settings altered and stuff like that. That's the bit that we need to drill down into next, and that's a minefield, and it's a job for.
Yeah, that's the job that Mark will do while Steff's on holiday and I'm in my office.
Yeah.
And I'll pass any technical comments can go to Rachel. Sorry in advance, Rachel. But they will happen that way. So.
No, that's perfect. Awesome. I mean, we've talked about this for a long, long time.
Yeah.
So to see it finally working, is it's a big day. So
it is a big day.
Like watch our socials for all information about the VR, and you know, if you want to book an appointment, come and use the VR.
Maybe 6 or 8 weeks.
Yeah, 6 or 8 weeks. You know, like 6 or 8 weeks worth of videos. But you know, what type of thing do you think I would say at this point in time?
Are you presuming that I actually watch all of your content and see the end of the video?
Most of the content.
Most of the content. It's been a big day.
It's been a big day.
It's been a real big day.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
That's it.
Here.
Mark's gonna put
Is it bottom?
Yeah.
Bottom somewhere.
Bottom.
Yeah.
Tag at Architect Alan.
Yeah.
AC Architects. AC Structures.
Yeah.
I mean, these houses are phenomenal.
Yeah.
So if you're in the market, and all joking aside, if you can't afford the full architect service, then you know this is an option. That's the idea, really.
Exactly.
This is an option where you can get an architect designed house, which is an exceptional design. Like really, I mean, there's lots of different. There's like traditional. There's modern. There's ultra modern.
And most of them also have 2 or 3 different floor plan options as well.
Yeah.
So
There's a website for that. Pre-loved
acarchitects.biz, and it's /pre-loved homes, or just do a Google search for pre-loved homes on the interweb.
That's awesome. Yeah. Thanks again for your help, Alan.
Cheers, Alan.
Cheers.
Thank you. What a day. We have a fully operational virtual reality booth installed in our showroom. It is a bit kind of jimmy-rigged at the moment, to say the least. We've got like the sensors mounted on tripods and stuff like that. These all need to be like screw mounted and into the wall, and all the cables ran and stuff in order to make it work right. Or just so it doesn't really look like this and everything's out the way. Everything needs like a really good charge. Because, to cut a long story short, basically we drained the battery like 2-3 times. As it says, you know, you should really like fully charge things before you use them. So we've had to get everything kind of fully charged up, so it's all kind of up and running properly. But yeah, we've done it. As well as this week, absolutely phenomenal week for us, business wise. You know, in terms of what's happened and in terms of business that's came through the door. We have some stunning projects that have came through the door this week that we've managed to close, which is a massive weight off of myself and Steff's shoulders after the investment in here, the further investment in the VR that we've had to do. So it's all good, it's all positive. Yeah, we go again next week. I'm on my own. Steff's left, he's finished for the day, so Steff's gone. But yeah, we've done well. We've got a working VR. I've got a smile on my face. I have to come in and do a bit of work tomorrow. But all in all, yeah, we've done well. Have a great weekend, and we'll catch up with you next week. Goodbye.